Well. I go away for 1 week. Dean Ambrose debuts. RG3 pounds the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. I was so overwhelmed to come back. Keep the box of tissues. Keep the lotion jokes to yourself. But what a show we have going here. Trib Live Radio, Wrestling Reality, one-on-one with me, Justin LeBar. We'll get to the bottom of that voicemail later. I think we'll return the favor to the source of that. But let me just say right off the bat, The Shield. This could not be a better debut for Reigns, for Rollins, for Ambrose. These aren't a case of another bit of vignettes like Fandango, where we're getting teased for weeks or months on end. This isn't a case of debuts where we get squash matches and pointless promos and no character development and no character personality. No, this was an impact. No pun intended. This was an impact, and then when the critics compare them to, of course, as we or some are going to do, to it being another form of Nexus because they're NXT guys, or to being a New World Order because they're wearing black and it's gang mentality, acting like, I don't know, whatever. When they compare it to the old stables, they acknowledge it. That's the beauty. The Shield acknowledges it. Dean Ambrose, of course, speaking, holding up the verbal end as he should. He acknowledged it, and he says, we're not that. Go buy the NWO DVD. You know what that translates into to the smart fan? That translates into, you think you know how it's going to be booked? Guess again. I like the motivation. Righting the wrongs. Fixing the injustices in WWE, talking about long title reigns like CM Punk's having. Shouldn't that be celebrated? Talking about the things that their very audience, their very hardcore supporters and these smart fans think. The whole thing has beauty all around it. But, as always, there's always beauty, but there's always a beast to accompany it. I have my worries. I do have my fears. I have my fears because right now their motivations are they're righting the wrongs. And that's being presented as the fake in front excuse while WWE keeps alluding to, are they working with CM Punk? I really hope that that's not the case. Not because CM Punk's not a great leader. I mean, CM Punk, with his best in the world preaching, he makes a great leader for a stable, for henchmen. But this is a group of guys that these aren't henchmen. These are guys that in the future, in the very near future, could be big-time players. And I don't know if they work for CM Punk. If CM Punk leads another stable, where does it go from there? They're CM Punk's henchmen for a while, and then eventually things get disbanded. And God forbid if those three guys start to get repackaged or sent away. Point being, I like this. I like them trying to police the WWE. Normally you get these stables where these guys want to win, these guys want titles. No, these guys want to police things by using chaos. There's an unpredictability factor. They said enough, but they didn't say too much Monday night to Michael Cole. It was perfect. We learned just enough to keep us interested and to keep us guessing. Is that the real motive? What all else are we going to find out? But, of course, they didn't give us too much. It's episodic TV. Watch next week. If they would have been too quiet and not given enough reasoning, then people could have potentially died out. WWE could have tried to slow burn this too slow and lost the audience. Bottom line is here, I leave for a week and Dean Ambrose arrives. So I'm thinking I'm hopping on a plane to Tokyo in January. Tensai. He's winning the Rumble. 412-320-7925. SportsTalk@TribWeb.com. Tweet me at Justin LeBar. When we come back, we're off and running with a week and a half of what I missed, and we'll see what you have to say about it. Trib Live Radio.